Good day, subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me. Today, I am Jeremy. This is the Financial Education Channel, and today we're talking about the best stocks during a bull market, during a good economy. This is a follow-up video I did from basically a video I posted a few weeks ago about the best stocks you can invest in during a recession, or the best investments in a recession. So I thought we would do one, and you guys had suggested one that's when you're in a good economy, when you're in a bull market, what types of stocks are doing good then, guys? So we're talking about that today. We're discussing that. I hope you guys enjoy this, and let's just get into this. So number one, housing stocks. Housing stocks in a good economy, in a bull market, phenomenal stocks to own. It just makes sense. In a good economy, what are people doing? They're going to be buying houses, buying new houses specifically. Like whenever demand's highest, the home builders do absolutely phenomenal, guys. Absolutely phenomenal. Because there's such a pent-up demand for housing when the economy is good, because all the houses that are already built are moving very well, so which causes new supply to come online, and a lot of people want to live in a new house. So it's definitely a want and a need. So when a good economy is going on, guys, housing stocks, look out for some of those. You know, the Toll Brothers of the world, the Lennars, the Pulte, some of those stocks, guys, those can be some of the best performing stocks during a bull market, during a good economy in general, guys, especially when you're coming straight out of, say, a recession or something like that. You're coming out, because then what happens is those stocks are usually some of the worst ones that are beat up some of the worst, guys. So definitely housing stocks, you want to track those. Those are definitely ones that do good in a good economy and in a bull market. Number two, auto stocks, but specifically auto stocks when you're just coming into a bull market, like the first year or two of a bull market, or just coming out of a recession, like the first few years of a good economy, of the economy getting better. That's specifically the time when you want to be in automobile stocks, guys. That's the best time. Now, sometimes as years go on, when you're in, year 6, year 7, year 8 of a bull market, of a good economy, of, the last time you had a recession, sometimes those auto stocks, even though they might have great numbers, they might lag the rest of the market big time. The reason being is then people start getting scared that we haven't had a recession in so long. We haven't had a bear market in so long. So when we do, the autos are going to get killed. So you kind of want to get into those ones more toward the beginning part of a bull market, the beginning part of a good economy. Because if you're getting in the latter years, even if the company's reporting great numbers, it doesn't mean the stocks are going up. I mean, you look at some stocks right now, for instance. We're in a good economy. We're in a bull market that we've been in for a long time, right? You look at some stocks like Ford, like GM. Their PE ratios are insanely low. They look like they're the best deal ever. But a lot of people are scared to touch it because they feel like we're so far along that we're due to have a recession sooner or later, and those stocks will get hammered, guys. So that's definitely some stocks that you want to get in the early years of a good economy, the early years of a bull market and rising. Number three, leisure stocks. Leisure stocks. What I mean by those is like resort type companies, big hotels, big type resorts. I'm talking about cruise lines, Carnival Cruise Lines, some of those type of companies, some jewelry companies, any of those leisure type companies that people cut back on when the times are rough, when we're in a recession, when economic times aren't good. And so when times do get better, incomes go up, they want to do some of those things. They want to go on vacation. They want to go to some of those resorts, some of the things they postponed and whatnot, guys. So a lot of those resort companies, like one I'm investing in is Wynn Resorts. That's one that got hammered during the recession. And, it had a great time, and then it fell, and now it's having a great time again. That's a resort company specifically. They're kind of the highest end in terms of gambling type properties. You look at Carnival Cruise Lines, Norwegian Cruise Lines, some of those type companies. Those do phenomenal when the economy is good, phenomenal in a bull market, because people feel like I can spend $800 on a cruise, $1,100 on a cruise, no big deal. I can do that. A company like Tiffany's, there's high-end jewelry. Some of those stocks do absolutely phenomenal in a good economy because they're the best beneficiaries of it, guys, in the end. So number four, higher-end home furniture related. Higher-end home furniture related, which is a tough space for Amazon to really get into. And the biggest worry whenever you're thinking about a retailer, right, is Amazon, how could Amazon get us? In high-end home furnishings, that's not really a space Amazon's coming into or anytime soon. Doesn't mean 15 years from now they can't be, but right now they're not. So high-end type furniture stores, Those are absolutely great. I'm thinking companies like Restoration Hardware, which I featured on my 3 stocks I'm buying like 6 or 8 months ago or something like that. Restoration Hardware. I'm thinking companies like an Ethan Allen, high-end furniture. I'm thinking companies like Ashley Furniture, like some of these Crate and Barrel, like some of these higher-end type home companies, because what you have in a good economy, a bull market, you have a lot of companies that a lot of people that are buying new homes, like we talked about, and they want to get new furniture and some of those kinds of things, because you don't want to just buy a new house, especially if you buy a decent, $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 house. You don't just want to go in there with the same old furniture you have. You got to get the new stuff. So those stocks perform very, very, very well in a bull market, very, very, very well in a good economy. By the way, just something I want to mention, a lot of these stocks are absolutely horrible performers during a recession. So a lot of these are contrarian plays, like in a bull market, they do extra good, right? They do much better than the overall market. But in a bear market, they do much worse than everybody else does. So almost all these stocks on this list fit that criteria of when things are great, those stocks are really great. And when things are bad, those stocks are really bad and really low, guys. Number 5, airline stocks. Airline stocks. Definitely a great one when you're in a good economy, when you're in a bull market. The reason being is airlines, the more people that are traveling, the better for the airlines. That means the more they can charge. That means the less they have to compete against competitor over here, competitor over here. If you suddenly had 100,000 people less, let's say, traveling next week than traveled this week, the airlines have to do what? They have to bring down ticket prices, because then they have to start competing with each other, because they want those planes at least 80-90% full. So then they have to bring down their price a bit, and then this airline over here does it, this airline over here does it, this one does it, this one does it. Exact opposite when a good economy is going on, because basically you have even more business travel than when the economy is just okay, or when the economy is bad for sure. You got a lot more people traveling to this state doing business, and you have a lot more people traveling just to travel for leisure, as we already spoke about. So you have maximum amount of people out there needing to fly or wanting to fly from here to there, guys, which then increases all the airline prices, and all airline prices end up going up. So those stocks can absolutely benefit great. And some of those stocks have been great beneficiaries of this bull market, of this great economy, because of oil prices also falling, which is generally never the case. But because of fracking, because of such oversupply in oil prices have come down dramatically from where they were just, let's say, 5-10 years ago. And so what you have is a situation where demand's at all-time highs, and then you got oil at, not at all-time lows, but near all-time lows, and dramatically lower than it's been historically. It's a phenomenal thing for the airlines, guys. Number 6, bank stocks. Bank stocks do very good in a good economy. I mean, that's just like logical stuff there when you think about that. Banks, what do? They lend money. They lend money to investors, right? They lend money to consumers. They loan money to businesses. When the economy is good, when you're in a bull market, all 3 of those are, generally speaking, doing very well. The consumer's doing very well. Jobs are out there. Jobs are available. So they're borrowing money to buy houses. They're borrowing money to buy cars, some of those kinds of things. Investors are doing well, right? Especially if it's an investment type bank, because the market's going up. So a lot of people are getting gains. And then you got the businesses, the ones that are taking out business loans. Those companies all reporting record numbers or close to record numbers. They're all doing phenomenal. So you really got the 3 facets just doing absolutely amazing. Then you're in a situation where interest rates can also rise during a good economy. And all that bodes phenomenal for bank stocks. Bank stocks are the biggest beneficiaries of a great economy. They're also the biggest losers of a bad economy, because then just everything drops out for them, guys. So bank stocks, definitely great stocks for a good economy in a bull market. Number 7, trains and shippers. Trains, any type of train company. I'm thinking Union Pacific. I'm thinking Burlington Northern, Burlington Santa Fe, I'm trying to think of, there's another one, CSX. I feel like I'm forgetting one of them, guys, but basically any type train companies, any type shippers, UPS, FedEx of the world, some of the trucking companies, all absolutely phenomenal stocks during a bull market, during a good economy, because what you have is you got more consumers buying more crap. You know what I mean? So who's benefiting from that? The trains, the shippers, especially the trains in particular, because in a good economy, not only do you have more people buying stuff, so you need more train cars to go on all over the place, but then that means generally more factories are up and running, more stores are using more electric, more people are using more electric, which means a lot of the more coal needs to be moved along. or if it's not coal, either, oil, which oil now travels primarily on rail. I don't know if you guys know that or not. A company like Trinity Industries, TRN ticker symbol, that's a straight beneficiary of all the oil being fracked in this country and going along on the train lines and whatnot, guys. So train shippers, they can do phenomenal in a great economy in a bull market. And the last one, basically, this is not a particular stock, this is just in general. Any stocks that revenues are up more than 25%, they do absolutely amazing in a bull market. Absolutely amazing in a good economy, because stocks like that are ultra growth. When you have revenue going up 25% or more, you're considered like an ultra growth company. And that's exactly what people want in a bull market. Like, those type of stocks might scare some people when times are rough, because they might not be profitable, they might have a good balance sheet and some of those kinds of things. But in a bull market, people forget that crap. Like, they don't pay attention to balance sheets. They don't care about if the company's unprofitable. What matters is the revenue and to growth investors, especially during a bull market. So any company that's got revenues going up 25+%, guys, those stocks are going to perform absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I mean, you can see those ones going up hundreds of percent per year. It's ridiculous, guys. So that covers the 8 different types of industries and stocks in particular that will definitely benefit anytime you're in a good economy, anytime you're in a bull market for the most part. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you think I forgot any, obviously in general, most stocks are going to benefit during a bull market, right? In a good economy, it only makes sense, but I just try to pick out the ones that would benefit the most during those times. But let me know if you guys got any that you think I should have added on this list that you think might benefit even more than something I listed here. Let me know in that comment section. Also, let me know in that comment section if you enjoyed this video. Please hit a thumbs up if you did enjoy. And if you just came across this channel, you may want to subscribe. We talk personal finance on the channel. We talk entrepreneurship. I'm an actual business owner. I give away so many business tips. We talk the stock market the most of anything. Thank you for watching, guys, and have a great day.